2 episodes in one night. What? So I thought I would do a wee first impressions video on the ox tools I've been using. So I better put ad somewhere because half these tools were gifted, the other half I bought for the sake of it. Anyway, let's get to it. Thought I'd start big with the 300mm square. This thing is unbelievably handy when you're working with big timber. We've been doing 240mm rafters at the moment, or the guys have. I let them borrow it. Why I did that box gutter or internal gutter, and it just sped up their cut times. I used it for floor joists. It's well worth it, that one. Nothing bad to say. It's also, I don't know what they're made out of, some sort of metal, which gives it a bit of weight, and it's good. Doesn't feel cheap. I don't know. That one's solid. Next up, the knife. I bought this one. Not gonna lie, I did try and take that wee winder off and put my other one on from the Tajima, because you don't have to do any winding, you just sort of push it up and then push it down and it stays in place. I could do that, I guess, with this. It's just getting used to the winder. That's why I went away from those traditional red ones. I don't really like winding them and unwinding them. But other than that, it's pretty good. A wee bit of wear there. Yeah. So far so good. Haven't used it a whole lot except for sharpening pencils really. I guess when our jib board shows up, if it shows up, that's when it'll get a workout. Yeah. I mean, if you're after a knife, why not? Nothing bad to say about this one. I wish I'd got a long one, even though this was free. I got it in a giveaway. A long one would have been handier. This one's probably a wee bit short for what I like out of a dog bar, but it's cool. The grip's good. One thing I can't wait for is the grip to sort of wear in, so it becomes a bit smoother, because it does catch on the new tool belt, but that will change when the new pouch wears in and when this breaks down a bit. Also, the other thing I would say to be wary of is there'll be lots of paint, let's see, in there. Don't judge it straight away. That paint comes off and then it works awesome. So this, I'd recommend getting an ox toolbar, maybe a longer one if you do any work like me. This is a 10-inch. I don't know what that is in the metric world, but I'll chuck it up here. I reckon like 50mm longer, that'll be ideal. That's the dog bar, or claw bar, whatever you want to call it. And next is the mechanical pencil. I've owned one of these before and I really like it. I gave my other one to Sean, cameraman Sean. So the one issue I had with the last one was that the sharpness sort of went a little blunt. I've been in touch with Ox and recommended a solution that I thought would work, that I've seen in other products. Yeah, and that's the thing, Ox are really open to suggestions. It's good like that. They're trying to improve their products all the time, which shows in the likes of this one. Now, I've used a lot of chalk lines. I'm not going to dog on any other brands. I don't like that. Move on. This, I wasn't sure about this one when I went to try it. I wanted the alloy one because I knew it looked just like the one I already had, and I knew that one went mean. So I was worried with this one, but this is unbelievable. Like, that Kevlar line is so tough. We've put it through hell. I'd recommend this. If you're someone like me who uses chalk lines daily, I'd use this chalk line. I mean, they've already made a huge improvement just alone in the clip. The clips on the last ones were a square in that bit, so you couldn't hook it on a nail to pull through your line. So, oh, and Kevlar is made, like, they make bulletproof vests out of that stuff. So it's like bulletproof. Not really, I don't know. But they do, they make bulletproof vests out of Kevlar. And this chalk line has Kevlar woven into it. Really good. I've been using this a lot, and it's not leaving the tool belt anytime soon. What's next, you may ask? I've only used this once so far, and it's cool. Doesn't feel cheap. A lot of the caulking guns, like this style, I don't know what it's called. These ones usually feel like quite tinny, and you can feel it. Like feeling this, you can. It's good. I like this. I've used it once. Can't recommend it because I haven't used it enough, but so far so good. It's also got that for unclogging old nozzles. This is good. We actually found it was a little heavier than other chisels on site, which I didn't notice. I guess my other chisels are just as heavy. By today's chisel standards, they're pretty good. Once again, haven't used it enough to recommend it, but I like it. I can definitely recommend these two. Thanks for watching Carpentry Me. I'm Paddy, and that was my first impressions with Ox. Also, I'm filming in my dad's garage. It's real cold, so I didn't want to do it at site. He's got a lot of stuff. That log split is awesome. Use that quite a bit. Yeah, thanks Dad. And Mum. Mum said yes and Dad had to go with it.